remember, Sanford Harmony is our social emotional learning curriculum. So we talk about the way that we're feeling, we talk about the ways that we should be interacting with other people, and we talk about what makes us special and how we can all get along. So yesterday, I read you a story about a group of friends that was coming back from summer, getting ready to go back to school. And each friend had some different feelings about coming back because they were doing different things over the summer. So I remember that our friend Gabriel that we met yesterday was feeling a little unsure because he knew a lot of the things were going to be different about the school year. His sister told him that he was going to have longer words, that he was going to have harder books, and he was worried that his friends that had gone to camp together or that he didn't see weren't going to want to be friends with him anymore. So I asked you to come up with some things that you thought would make this year a little bit different, and then I'm going to talk to you about some things that hopefully will make you feel better because they're going to be the same. Okay? So I listened to all your responses on Seesaw yesterday, and I'm going to go through what each of you said, and we're going to add it to this side of our chart. So you also, before I get to that, you also told me things that were different about you, besides just about different this year, and I thought you did such an awesome job talking about how you lost some teeth, about how you were taller, about how you were smarter, about how maybe you had a birthday and so you were a whole year older. So I want you to know that different things aren't always bad, because all of those things that you shared with me, even though they're different, were actually good things and fun things. Losing teeth, getting taller, getting smarter. So just because we're writing things here in the different column doesn't mean that those things are bad. They might make us feel uncomfortable because they're new, but we're going to get used to them, and we're going to adapt, we're going to be flexible, and we're going to make this situation the best that it can be. So Johnny was one of our first ones to reply, and he said that this school year is different because we are starting the year at home instead of at school. And so when I look down, I see that a lot of other people, like Theo, also said that we were learning from home and not learning from school. Okay? He also said that instead of having tables, now we have chairs and desks in our classroom to help us be apart from each other. So Ellison mentioned that social distance. So when Johnny said that we have desks and chairs to be far apart, Ellison kind of said that too when he talked about social distancing. And Theo said that you can't be close to your friends at school. Olivia said that we were not in school, but she's going to go to the YMCA to learn this year, which I think is super fun. And she also talked about masks. So besides social distancing, being apart from one another, the masks are the other thing that keep the virus away, which is what our friend Theo said. The virus are those germs that are making people feel sick, and they're the reason that all of these things are different. So Jackson mentioned that we're doing school on the iPad, which I thought was pretty cool. So in addition to being at home, you're going to watch videos of all of these things instead of actually seeing them here in person. And he mentioned the way that we have to get to school. He's not riding in a car, or for some kids it would be a bus, so there's no cars or buses going to and from school right now because you are doing all your learning either at home or for Olivia at the YMCA. Okay? Jameson did point out that the seats were different when he saw the classroom, so Jameson, good job saying that. But he said that he really misses his friends. And I'll agree, that is really hard. Because Olivia said it was different because we're not meeting our classmates right now. So she kind of agreed with our friend Jameson. So I want to say thank you to Johnny, Ellison, Jackson, Olivia, Jameson, and Theo for giving us all of these great ideas here. You guys did a really nice job. The rest of my friends, I'm sure if you watched it, you probably thought of some of these same things too, because Miss Atwood and I came up with these things as well. But what we want to focus on is some of the things that are the same, okay? Because even though you're learning from home and our seats might be different, we have to social distance or go to the YMCA, there are some things that are going to be the same about this school year. So we still get lunch here. Okay, you may not be able to eat it in the building with the rest of your classmates, but you can still drive up to school. You can still wave to the people that are in the cafeteria. They can call us. We can come down. We can wave to you, and you can get that delicious food right here at school, even though you kind of have to take it home. It'll still be pretty yummy. All right? The other thing that we're still going to do this year is learn. Yes, I know you're doing it at home. Yes, I know you're doing it on an iPad. But this is the most important part of school, is the learning that comes along with it. So if you put in that extra great effort to learn new things, we're going to put in that same effort to help you. So I'm excited to learn math. I'm excited to learn reading and letterland. So a lot of the learning is going to be similar to last year, but a little bit harder because you're in first grade now. The other thing that I know you'll probably be excited for is Fun Fridays. Okay? A lot of us had Fun Fridays in kindergarten, and this word right here is the most important. It was fun. So we don't want to miss out on that again this year. So you're going to see something special come out on Fridays that our assistants help us with. Miss Atwood's going to do something special that's fun. Tomorrow you're going to see something from Miss Rouse that's special and fun. So we're going to make sure that you still get to have your Fun Fridays even though you're not at school. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow. The other thing, I'm going to put a big heart here, are going to be the people who love you here at school. Those things are not changing. Okay? I'm still here. I still love you. Miss Atwood is here. She still loves you. Miss Manning, Miss Beckelheimer, Miss Willis, Miss Walston, Miss Flo, we're all still here, and we all still love you. So even though you feel far away, we're going to do the best that we can to show you how much we love you until you get to come back, because we are going to come back to school, and that's going to be the best part, okay? So you still have teachers and grown-ups here who care about you and want to help you. And then I want to focus on this thing that says Miss Friends. While we are far apart, you do still have classmates. And it's going to be a little bit trickier to get to know them and connect with them since you can't see them here in person. But that's where Miss Atwood and I come in, is it's our job to help you with that. So starting tomorrow, we're going to come up with some activities that we can do to help you get to know your classmates even though we're not here together. Okay? But before I sign off for the day, I want you to take a look at this whole chart, okay? And know again that even though these things are different, that doesn't make them bad. That just makes them new. So these are things that we're going to get used to, right? We're going to make them work. We're going to be flexible. But we're going to be excited about the things that are also the same. And when we come back to school, we're going to do the best we can to make it fun, all right? So in order to get to know your teachers, myself and Miss Atwood, who's doing an awesome job of videotaping right now, our job for you tonight is to think of some questions for us. Something that you want to ask me and know about me as a person, right? Because I am your teacher, but I'm also a human outside of school, right? I have to leave at some point. I have to eat food. You know, I have to take a shower like everybody else, all that kind of stuff. So what do you want to know about me that makes me different from everybody else? And what do you want to know about Miss Atwood that's special? What do you want to know about her that makes her different from everybody else? So you're going to come up with some questions for me. You're going to come up with some questions for Miss Atwood. And then we're going to answer them during morning meeting tomorrow. So again, we're still going to do this shouting out of who asked the different questions. We're going to answer them, and then we're going to show you the activity that's going to help you get to know your classmates. So I love you. Thank you for joining us for this lesson. Miss Atwood?
I love you too.
We hope you have a great night. See you later.